My name is Ross Davies, and I am here on behalf of the ACD Society, a community dedicated to studying and enjoying the works of Arthur Conan Doyle. This is our 5th Doylean Honors ceremony held in the Mysterious Bookshop, quote, the world's oldest and greatest mystery fiction specialty store, end quote. We owe many thanks to Otto and Ryan and everyone at the bookshop who welcomes us every year. Thank you very much. Today, we celebrate excellence in the Doylean community in 5 categories: fiction and poetry, performing arts, visual arts, scholarly writing, and lifetime service. Derek Belanger will announce the fiction and poetry honorees. Heather Holloway and Crystal Knoll will follow with performing arts. Ed Pettit will present visual arts, and I will announce scholarly writing and lifetime service. We should start, however, with a few logistical matters. First, Doylean honorees will receive a certificate like this one. Yes. And this year, for the first time, the gift certificate that goes with this is a custom-made Mysterious Bookshop Doylean Honors certificate. Second, some honorees will receive their certificates by post because traveling here today was not practical for them. Likewise, some members of the committees that selected the honorees cannot attend. That is, of course, disappointing. It is, however, the result of one of the best attributes of the ACD Society. We are a truly global community with honorees and members around the world. Third, Third, many Doyleans who cannot be here in person are attending online on this thing here, I think. Yes. Courtesy of producer Mark Jones of the excellent Doings of Doyle podcast. And Matt Hall of the 221B TUI blog. They are streaming this event right now. The camera, as I said, is right here. Thank you, Mark and Matt. And thank you to everyone watching on Zoom. Fourth, the Wessex Cup. After we present the Doylean Honors, we will be running our 4th Wessex Cup. Owners and trainers from the 8 stables with horses in the race are here, and they will be competing on our genuinely Victorian track. Yes, indeed. The course is short, which means the races will not take long. 5 seconds each.
Unfortunate pony takes 7.
Yes, and some horses just never manage to finish sometimes. Very sad. Fifth, while honorees will not be giving acceptance speeches, they will, I hope, be willing to chat with you about their work after the event and perhaps even inscribed copies purchased in the shop today. And yes, and now I am pleased to pass the gavel to Derek Belanger, who is here.
I'm here. Hey. All right. Thank you, Ross. The Fiction and Poetry Committee members were impressed with the excellent nominees in all categories. Before I announce the first award, I'd like to thank the committee members, Jay Ganguly, Carla Koop, Larry Feldman, Sumal Surendranath, Mikhail Mir, and Mitch Higurashi. They did a wonderful job, and they read a significant number of novels, stories, and poems, and they had the difficult task of coming up with just one winner in each category. Here are the results. For the non-Sherlockian Fiction Award, the award goes to Lawrence Trujillo for The Statement of James McCarthy, Criminal. This award goes to him because he retold Doyle's The Usher of Lea House School from the point of view of the villainous James McCarthy. Mr. Trujillo explains the circumstances which led to Mr. McCarthy's downfall, fleshing out the character and making him sympathetic. The story is a wonderful read, and we congratulate you, Mr. Trujillo. Hopefully you're online for your success. So thank you for that. Our next award is in the poetry category, and we actually had a significant number of submissions this year. And the winner was Chris Chan for his collection, Sherlock Poems. It was really good. Chris playfully retells every story in the canon in poetic form. Not only does he write them as poems, but he also changes the poetic style for each one. The Hound of the Baskervilles, for example, follows the form of Poe's the Raven, and a few are reminiscent of the work of Gilbert and Sullivan. The book's a lot of fun, and congratulations, Mr. Chan, and I know he's watching, on this remarkable collection, so thank you to him. And our final award is for someone who is here, okay? Our final is in the category of Sherlockian fiction, and this year's winner is Margie Deck for her magnificent, and that is the key word, magnificent collection, Sherlock Holmes Into the Fire.
Yeah.
This anthology had each participating author take a story from Doyle's Round the Fire story collection and have the author rewrite the story as a Holmes adventure. Sometimes the authors wrote the Holmes tale as a sequel, and sometimes they put Holmes and Watson into the story to solve a case. It collects both the Holmes and non-Holmes worlds of Doyle. I mean, it's a perfect choice, right, for a Doylean award. Congratulations, Margie. This is for you.
All right.
Thank
Thanks, you guys.
so much. All right. Thank you. Next up is Heather Holloway and Crystal Knoll for the Performing Arts Honor. Yay.
Friends, we are gathered here today. No, kidding. Okay. Once again, we would like to start by thanking our committee for volunteering their time. Mike McSwiggan, Ashley Polisek, Curtis Armstrong, and David Hornwall. We know that each of them had so many commitments, but we are honored that they found time for the ACD Society. This year, the recipient of our award is the play A Musicale in Miss Hudson's Parlor, written by Hal Glatzer. Over there. Yay. Come on, get over here. Hal's play has become a staple of the birthday weekend, and many gather at the Salmagundi Club to be delighted by the year's bespoke offering. The musicale consisted of 11 songs and poems performed by a handful of cast members, and of course, good Sherlockians. The performance began with the patriotic rendition of God Save the King. And then, of course, moved on to original compositions. The entire performance is available on YouTube, I believe, because we received a link. And we highly recommend that if you were unable to catch it, that you definitely go and check it out. I'm sure Hal can give it to you. If not, I'm sure we can find it. And so we are very pleased to present this award to Hal.
Yeah, get this together.
Okay. And now we are going to pass the gavel. I don't have a gavel. Okay, the symbolic gavel to Ed.
Hello, everyone. Jesse Amalo, who is the chair of the ACD Society Doylean Honors Visual Arts Committee, cannot be here today, but I think is online. So hi, Jesse. I'm here to give the award in your stead. The Doylean Honors Visual Arts Award recognizes artists that have completed new and original works of art in the past 2 years and whose works have contributed to honoring Doyle's ongoing legacy. Our awards are in both categories of Doylean non-Sherlockian and Sherlockian artwork. Committee members have had the privilege of reviewing incredible works of art from many talented artists in various formats and mediums. Thank you to all the members of the committee, Johanna Draper Carlson, who's here, Matt Hall, Mark Jones, Mimi Akabe, myself, and Greg Ruby for their participation and dedication. And a special thank you to Ross Davies for his ongoing guidance and support. With that, we are pleased to announce our first winner for the ACD Society Doylean Honors Award in the category of Doylean non-Sherlockian artwork is Carla Coop. For her, and here is your award and the envelope with the certificate.
Thank
The gift certificate for the A. Conan Doyle egg that we all saw. That was here last year, right?
Yeah.
That we all saw last year. Carla has been an average Sherlockian since the age of 8 and has followed in the footsteps of John Watson by penning many pastiches. They have appeared in The Strand and other magazines and several anthologies. She's BSI, ASH, as well as many other science and societies of Ukrainian heritage. She's created Pisanki, does that say that right? Pisanki, dyed eggs since she was in her teens and exhibited many examples of her work. Please join me in congratulating Carla. Our second award in the category of Sherlockian artwork goes to Jeremiah Sheik for his graphic novel illustrations in Sherlock Holmes' The Phantom Masquerade #1. Round of applause. Jeremiah's not here, am I correct? Currently an adjunct professor of art at North Idaho College, Jeremiah is an accomplished illustrator and graphic novelist who holds a Master of Fine Arts degree from California State University. His work has been featured in the New York Times, and past projects include work with Penguin, Random House, IDW, Publishing, Invader Comics, Comics Tribe, and many more. Please join me in congratulating Jeremiah. Unfortunately, cannot be here, but we hope he is tuning in live. I'm not sure because I can't wear my glasses to read and see this at the same time. And we will mail his award soon. So now back to Ross for scholarly writing and lifetime service. The gavel, sir.
Thank you, sir. This was a hard year for the Scholarly Writing Selection Committee. We had many excellent works in both categories we seek to honor. One category being Arthur Conan Doyle's life, that is, the person, he really does exist, right? And the world in which he lived. And the other category being Arthur Conan Doyle's writings, that is, the other world, right, in which he existed, right? The products created by the person. But the committee did their work and made those hard choices. And so thanks to the fine scholars who contributed their time, expertise, and care to this. Melissa Aho, Shabani Basu, Christine Korkus, Jonathan Cranfield, Maria Fleischock, David Leal, Sylvia Pambukian, Christopher Pittard, and Simon Stern. Thanks to all of you. And now our Doylean honorees for scholarly writing, both of which happen to be for co-authored works. Our first honorees are Andrew Singleton and Matt Tomlinson for Arthur Conan Doyle's The Wanderings of a Spiritualist, missionary work in Australia, 1920 to 21, from their book, Let the Dead Speak, Spiritualism in Australia, which was published by the Manchester University Press in 2025. Dr. Singleton is a professor of sociology and social research in the Deakin University School of Humanities and Social Sciences in Victoria, Australia. He is the author of several other books in addition to Let the Dead Speak, of which the most recent is Freedoms, Faiths, and Futures, Teenage Australians in Religion, Sexuality, and Diversity, published by Bloomsbury in 2021. Dr. Tomlinson is a professor in the School of Culture, History, and Language at Australian National University. He too is a mighty productive scholar. Let the Dead Speak is one of two books he co-authored in 2025, the other being Making Places Sacred, New Articulations of Place and Power with Yu Jie, published by Cambridge University Press. Congratulations, Dr. Singletons and Tomlinson. It is a difficult time to be awake in Australia at the moment. Is that correct, Dr. Hall? So it may be that they're there, which would be great, but if not, of course, they'll be able to watch the show on YouTube at the Doings of Doyle channel. Mark generally stays up all night after the event and gets it up. Yeah. So sometime in February, it will be online. Setting sort of fairer expectations there. But congratulations. Our second honorees are Richard Fallon and David Hone for Arthur Conan Doyle, Michael Crichton, and the case of this. I will struggle with this. Paleontological fiction. In Paleontology in Public, Popular Science, Lost Creatures, and Deep Time, edited by Chris Manias and published by UCL Press in 2025. Dr. Fallon is a researcher in the Department of Earth Science at the University of Cambridge and a research associate in Natural History Humanities at the Sedgwick Museum of Earth Sciences. In 2025 was a busy publishing year for him, during which his latest book, Contesting Earth's History in Transatlantic Literary Culture, 1860 to 1935, Believers and Visionaries on the Borderlines of Geology and Paleontology, came out from Oxford University Press. And Dr. Hone is a reader in zoology and director of outreach for the School of Biological and Behavioral Sciences in the Queen Mary University of London. Completing our set of 4 remarkably productive scholars, Dr. Hone bracketed 2025 with 2 other books, Uncovering Dinosaur Behavior, What They Did and How We Know, published by Princeton University Press in November of 2024. And this one sounds really fun, right? Spinosaur Tales. The Biology and Ecology of the Spinosaurs, co-authored with Mark Whitten, which is out from Bloomsbury this month. Both of our teams of scholarly writing honorees are unable to attend today. They're across oceans in the United Kingdom and Australia. So congratulations to Andrew Singleton and Matt Tomlinson, and to Richard Fallon and David Hone. And now the last one. Now we come to the Doylean Honor for Lifetime Service to the Doylean community. Thanks to all, and there were quite a few people, who helped with the selection of this year's honoree for their advice and input. This year, we are pleased to award the Doylean Honor for Lifetime Service to Clifford S. Goldfarb. There are many reasons why this is a fitting honor, and we do not have time, right, for all of this, but I will give you a few examples. Since its founding in 1997, before some of you were born, I think, Cliff has been a key figure in the Friends of the Arthur Conan Doyle Collection, the independent group that works with the Toronto Public Library to maintain, enhance, and promote the library's great ACD collection. And for most of its existence, from 2007 to the present day, Cliff has been the chairman of the Friends. In the 1990s, Cliff was a frequent contributor to ACD, the Journal of the Arthur Conan Doyle Society, the literary society devoted to ACD that was active from 1989 to 2003. Then in September 2019, it was an open letter by Cliff that prompted the creation of our own ACD Society. He was an important, actually the most important, behind-the-scenes supporter of this project, of which he has been an advisor, an active member from day one. And how about a couple of examples of his scholarly contributions? He is the author of The Great Shadow, Arthur Conan Doyle, Brigadier Gerard, and Napoleon, published in 1997, which after almost 3 decades remains the leading book on ACD's Napoleonic writings. He has been a consistent contributor to The Magic Door, the Journal of the Friends of the Arthur Conan Doyle collection. Indeed, Cliff wrote for the first volume of The Magic Door in 1998, and for the most recent volume in 2025, and by my count, all but 2 of the volumes between the first and whatever that we're at the 28th now, right? He has written on ACD in a wide variety of other publications, including Finest Hour, which is the magazine of the International Churchill Society, the O Scholars, which is the journal of the Oscar Wilde Society, and the Journal of Olympic History. Finally, a word about the future. While Cliff has certainly already performed a lifetime's worth of worthy service, right, to ACD and his works, he darn well better not call it quits now. And why? Douglas Kerr, the editor of the Edinburgh University Press's series of scholarly editions of ACD's works, has signed up Cliff to do the book about Rodney Stone. And so he now has to do another one. You got to wonder about Cliff's judgment in some ways, right? So Cliff will not be arriving here in New York City until this afternoon. So while we will not be able to congratulate him in person now, there will be plenty of opportunities later on. At least we will be able to hand him his certificate and the associated gift card later today. And he will be able to come back here tomorrow morning for the Mysterious Bookshop's annual open house for Sherlockians and burn through a whole bunch of money all at once without feeling any guilt, right? Cliff is, I hope, watching on Zoom from a first-class seat on a Toronto to New York flight right now. Congratulations, Cliff. And thank you for all the company. And now we should one more round of applause to all the honorees, including those who are with us. And now the second part of our program today. And I would ask, just because some of the costumes are simply spectacular, right? That all of the owners and trainers of the 8 horses racing today come forward and stand in front here so we can see them all wearing their various regalias.
Trainers as well.
Yes, trainers as well.
Yes. I won't make you wear a T-coat.
Yeah, who's in charge here anyway?
Do you want a T-cozy? Okay, hang on, we have to get Carolyn a T-cozy.
Someone needs a tea cozy?
Yes, someone needs a tea cozy.
Is there a tea cozy in the
Yes, yes, I have one.
Oh, yeah.
They're in there.
In this company, what a silly question.
I
That was the only thing.
know.
Sorry. No, you say that, Aaron. I know you don't want to, I don't, yeah, we don't want things to.
So Peggy McFarland, equestrian outfitter extraordinaire, is not here this year to preside over the races, but we have enlisted a superb substitute, a man who needs no megaphone. Ed Pettit. Obey his every admonition.
All of them.
Follow his every lead.
All of
Right? Just as you would Peggy's. In the first round of races, everybody gets 2 practice runs before the 3rd official race. While our first 2 racers practice under Ed's supervision, that would be Karen and Carla. They should feel free to come up and do a little practicing, and everyone can watch them practice to get a sense of how this works. Key thing this year, the way the races are being run is side by side as usual, but the way you hold your horse, your pony, is at the front, either with one of the pencils that was in your bag or with your finger. And what happens is when Ed says,
Ready, set, go.
you release.
It could happen.
Hey, stop stealing my spin.
What's it about the degree?
Okay.
Guess what? Let's do that.
Do you want
We must have run this thing 30 times last night.
And that's why.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. We used it all up. And PJ flagged this as a concern, and I told her not to worry about it. Now, see, she's like very self-satisfied. So, okay, so
This is electrical tape, so it's
Or maybe not on the.
maybe not.
that's,
I don't know.
that's
Maybe not
okay.
today.
Look, this is a crisis. We are not going to quibble.
Put it in the corners.
I'll put it now.
Yeah, you've got the word space. There, just do this.
No, because.
Orange takes the finish line. Otherwise, there'll be arguments.
Great, yeah. Fair.
Okay, let's try this again. The finish line.
That. Yeah.
You need another one? Or-
Oh, no, that's the finish line, and that's, yeah, I think we'll be okay. Okay, we're gonna try this again.
Okay.
Ed?
Ready, set, go.
Beautiful. And Victoria has saved the day.
Yo, Majesty.
Your Majesty, indeed. Okay, so,
We need more practice because we had practices earlier, so we are ready.
okay, I have a little bit more scriptiness to do. Don't use up all the adrenaline now, okay?
Script away by
So the sequence of the races, everyone should have a bracket sheet. They're backed by if you want to grab one, they're backed by the coffee along with pencils so that you can keep track. We do not endorse wagering, right?
He didn't say forbid, he just said they didn't.
You read the clue signs any way you like.
Also not paying attention.
Yes. That's one thing we are good at. Yes. I see nothing. The competitors have a limited edition Pinkin version of the bracket sheet. You can admire it later if you like. The rest of us had the plain white ones back on the table. We will begin at the top of the bracket for each round, run all of the races all the way through, right? You know, the quarterfinals, the semifinals, the finals. And at the end, the winner will receive from Ed a magnificent silver Wessex Cup trophy, which, as some of you who have been here before are familiar, is the size of a horse. Right?
Unveil it later.
Yeah.
Pass me one of the bracket sheets, please.
Yes, the person who's running the show should know what's going on. Yeah. Okay, so all owners and trainers should stay near the track and be ready to be called. If you are unavailable when your race is called, you will forfeit the race.
On top.
Ooh, right.
That.
Do you want a bracket sheet?
He needs.
So
Thank you.
when you're called to the race, you quickly put your horse here, put your finger in front or your pencil in front. And then when Ed says ready, set, and you go on go, release your pony. We now have a sturdier track, and this orange stripe is the finish line. Fortunately, we are recording everything. And so if we have a photo finish, we will be able to do a replay on the spot. And although he did not volunteer for this job, given his high regard or status in the community and his impartiality, he has no interest in any race. Phil Burgum will call the races if they're too close. Okay.
Races.
Okay.
Might want to be closer. In case there's a real tight one, you might, I mean, you could stand here.
And
You're watching that line.
I'll record still.
And two last things that are important technical issues. Okay. Course correction. One pony in particular, an unfortunate pony who will remain nameless, but it's possible to happen to other horses. They lose track. They see a butterfly or a squirrel, right? And they veer off the track. Okay. If your pony veers off the track, you can correct its course by nudging it on the side. You can't urge it forward, but you can nudge it on the side. This has determined the outcome of a race or two in the past, and we're hoping it doesn't go through today. Right? And then finally, how do you win the race? In each race, I'm going to read these words out loud without improvisation because it's important that we be very clear about this, right? In each race, the first horse to touch any part of itself to the orange finish line wins.
Okay.
Okay, so that it doesn't have to be the entire horse. Part of the horse has to touch the line. So it would be very difficult to win by a nose because the nose sticks out further than the bottom wheel. And the nose, although actually we just saw when that before. I suppose a nose could hit the finish line first, but we'll see. So that is I believe the end of the instructions. We do not have a rule against photography. Anyone can photograph at any time during this. We want to maximize the preservation for posterity of this important event. And now, the Wessex Cup.
In our first race, we have Garnet with Karen Ellerly and Shackleton with Carla Coop. Now I say, ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. Folks,
But
the winner?
Yep.
The winner is Garnet. Tea Brokers!
Yay! Gutter snipes, you know.
And our next race is, I'm not going to pronounce this name. What is this?
What they call it,
Is it green horse?
is it that green horse?
Ranjitsin
Call him green horse. That's what I do.
G, number 4. PJs?
That's
What
me.
is it? How do you pronounce this?
I have no idea. I'm calling
It's
him.
not everybody as Ranji.
Ranji from PJ Sullivan and Monash from Matt Hall.
Matt, you got the orange one? I totally wanted the orange one.
Your positions?
The horses are at the gate.
Good luck, Matt. Thank you.
And ready, set, go.
Enough.
Oh.
Go green horse.
Oh, it's PJ.
Next up, we have Victoria from Victoria Wood and Kipling. And who's running Kipling?
David.
David?
David, yep.
David's running Kipling for Ira, who cannot be here today.
The horses are at the gate.
Ready, set, go.
Enough. Photo finish. Photo
Photo
finish.
finish. Want to see?
I think it was David, but very close.
We're
Should
going
do
on
it?
tape.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Say about
Okay, just barely. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. David.
And the winner,
Close one.
Kipling.
Thank you.
That's why we do. That's tremendous.
You may think you've seen the last of Victoria, but not yet.
And our final race in the first round is Reader. Julius Spada and Bruce Harris.
These two are going up against each other?
Bruce, just Bruce. and Unfortunate Pony. Ashley Hollisek and Curtis Armstrong.
Pay attention to that spot. I know you're not looking.
Pony. Ready, set, go. And the winner is Reader.
That's just fun. Good job. You're gonna get a fine. Pencil shavings. So. That's
Alrighty, our next round of races will be Garnet versus Ranji. Bill? Horses are up again.
Come on, don't hang on, I got a wardrobe malfunction.
All of the tea brokers are here. Legend must serve.
Ready,
I think so.
set,
Mm-hmm.
go.
Darn it again.
Tea for everyone.
Not gonna do pencil shavings again.
Next up, we have Kipling and Reader. Go Kipling. The horses are at the gates. Ready, set, go.
False start. False start.
Ready, set, go. The winner is
David's again.
Kipling.
Oh, thank you.
Stay up here. And now for the champions, for all the marbles, Kipling versus Garnet. Your horses are at the gate for all the marbles. Ready, set, go. And they're off.
Oh,
Very close.
yeah. And that one we're gonna need. Need your expertise again. Black and red.
Where's the horse?
Oh, good heavens. That is,
We do it again.
I would say, I think we might have to do it again.
Yeah, it is.
It is a dead heat.
Dead heat is a good thing to have in a mysterious bookshop.
These two
Yeah,
horses
that was-
are anxious. The horses are in the gate. Ready, set, go.
Yep.
I think it was.
Garnet.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you, good sir. By the way, enjoying your podcast on YouTube. So bloody much. Just
And the
it boggled me.
presentation.
Yeah, it definitely boggled me.
Karen. Carolyn,
Come on.
Carla Coop Trainer, who else? All righty.
Where are your two? Oh, on your head. Yeah, that's what he.
And the winner this year of the Wessex Cup is Garnet, Karen Ellerly, and here is your cup.
That's